It's a lot different now, now that we all have kids, bigger families, the daily grind of going into the office. But when we meet each other in the morning for dawn patrol, it just takes us back to where it all started.
It's that moment that you don't really need to talk. Peaceful. All we wanted to do is surf. All we wanted to do is be able to open a place where we could hang out and surf every day. Our parents basically expected us to go to school, get a college degree, med school, law school. I didn't really feel like corporate America was cut up for us because it was a lot of work, a lot of politics, and it wasn't that much fun.
So did you guys go to law school?
No, we just make tacos. Back in the 70s and 80s, as soon as you got your driver's license, the first road trip that you took surfing was south of the border.
I don't think my parents really appreciated when we were gone for days at a time and they just thought we'd be gone for a few hours.
People thought we were completely nuts. Get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and go surf K38 and come back for high school. It's just mind-blowing to be down there, empty waves and just surfing with these guys. Fishing boats are also the guys that would take you surfing at some of the other spots. So you can negotiate a boat ride and they would take you out to like Todos Santos. So that's why the docks became a place where we all hung out. Back then it was 25 cents to get a taco, or like a Corona was 50 cents, but you got to return the bottle for another 10 cents back. So it was awesome. You just can't stop at 1, 2, 3. Before you know it, you've had 10 of them. So it became that place where like, this is kind of interesting. Maybe we can do this back at home. Right there on the docks, the idea of Wahoos was born.
At a time in the 80s where maybe most people would be avoiding West Side Costa Mesa, this is where we grew up.
Well, coming to America, first of all, in Orange County in the mid-70s, there aren't that many Asian kids. It's kind of funny. Everybody was skateboarding, surfing, blonde hair. We're just these Brazilian kids in an Asian restaurant making wontons. I spent so much time in the kitchen because I was always getting in trouble growing up, so I spent a lot of time with my mom and dad. And so when Wing found this location, it was like coming back home for me. This was an Italian restaurant, was Luigi's, and I actually grew up eating here, which is funny. And before then, it was actually our doctor's office, Dr. Poff's office. We had so little money, so we used the old pizza trays to make tacos on. We used the little red baskets that they use for bread. We were here 7 days a week from like 8 o'clock till close every single day. Going up to the markets, either in San Pedro or in downtown LA, seeing what the best fish that we could buy. What was the point of having a checking account when we didn't have any money? So we go up there with $50, $100, hey, what do you want that? Do you want this? The menu back then was changing all the time fish-wise because whatever was on the dock is whatever we got. You never knew what you were gonna have for lunch that day, but it always seemed to work out.
And how were you getting the fish in?
Well, not legally because it was in the back of our truck. Imagine the health department going, what the hell are you guys doing? Because, there's Wing and I trying to drag this thing in. We didn't have enough money to market. We started getting momentum, and it just kind of accidentally, we fell into event marketing.
My biggest excitement about it was everything I saw was authentic and original. And I walked in here in this restaurant and I'm like, I'm in love. And we went to work.
Those little mom and pop 100 kids surf contests turned into X Games. Snowboarding, skateboarding, surfing being the Olympics. We were getting so busy that we worked 24/7. There was no time off. We got so caught up in expansion that we grew all over America and even opened a store in Japan.
We were so lean, the stores are running very lean, so we all did everything. So there was a rhythm, but it was a chaos that made sense in the end, that worked. And that's how the magic.
You always think about the things that you did as kids that you enjoyed.
Without the surfing, really, I don't think Wahoos would have been born. We've brought together the stuff that we love from our trips, our journeys.
It's hanging out with your friends. That vibe the three of us have is still inside these four walls.
I'm happy because who gets to do this? We didn't set out to create this gigantic, corporate business. We just wanted to have a place where we can share our food, our favorite recipes with our friends and family. It's about being social. Food brings everybody together.
I think our business plan in 1988 is open a store, be able to surf every day, and nothing beyond that. So if anybody tells you that there was anything beyond store number one, BS.
You guys are brothers for life, no matter what.
No matter what, you can't get rid of those guys. They're brothers for life, for sure.